What's up, everybody? Make sure y'all go check out my new video I just dropped. Came with me on my music channel, King Hustle X1M. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run them views, them comments, and them likes up. I will be dropping new music and videos real soon. Well, more consistent. So make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bells when I do drop. Y'all be notified. Y'all be know what's going on. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all can run up them views and comments and likes. All right. So with that being said, what's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. And yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you'll be the first one to be notified. You'll be the first one to know what's going on. And hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels and that Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you get the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up. All right, got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there. So please get a FaceTime verification call or video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, all right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what to do, my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members. And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you tired of being a zero? You ready to be a family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad and get your pen, because you already know when I drop these videos and y'all get them notifications, it's going to be some information that's going to help you win, all right? And in today's video, we're talking about scams that are very profitable right now. It's a lot of scams out there. It's a lot of fraud going on out there in the world that's very profitable. And it's a lot of people out there that's being scammed, and it's a lot of people that's want to be aware of the scam. So today we're going to talk about some of the profitable scams that's going on right now, because if you don't know what's going on, you never know what to look out for, and you might become a victim. And some of this information is just entertainment purposes. A lot of people want to know what's going on. A lot of people like hearing talking about money and things like that. So we just gonna talk about it, how you can be more safe, how you can be more aware, and how you can stay 10 steps ahead, because everybody got their own situations going on out here. Nobody wants to become a victim. So with that being said, we're going to talk about some scams that's going on right now, because a lot of people out there in the world does not believe that scams and fraud is real. A lot of people don't think that it can happen to them. A lot of people just are really naive to what's going on out here in the world. So we're gonna start the video off like this. Ever since COVID-19, the scam epidemic, the fraud epidemic has been on the rise. Now, scams and fraud has been going on for a very long time. But ever since COVID-19, it's a lot of scamming and a lot of fraud that's been going on, because a lot of people have been, let's just say, a lot of people have witnessed and seen different and new things, especially with credit. So the spike has been it's like a 600% spike in fraud and scamming in the world. It's like almost a dark cloud covering the world of just fraud and scamming, because everybody gets fraud text messages, scam text messages, scam fraud calls. It's scam accounts out here on every platform scamming somebody. It's some type of scam or fraud going around any and everywhere where there's money being generated. So that's just how it is. So one method that's very, very popular right now. Now, before I get to the methods, people gotta understand all those methods that was going on 2019, 2020, 2021, 2020, whatever methods and all that, quote unquote fraud Bible and all that. People gotta understand those methods are basically instructions on how to commit some type of cyber crime or something like that, right? And as the years go on, as the world evolves, I was drinking some Kool-Aid. Methods evolve. So people gotta understand, like, those same methods are still going on to this day. Fraudsters and scammers are still committing ATM frauds, putting viruses on these ATMs and having ATMs disperse money. You got people using skimmers on ATMs still. You got people doing uh cash app methods. You got people doing crypto methods. You got people doing check methods. You got people doing CPN methods. You got people doing Ponzi schemes. You got people doing so many different things, and it's at an all-time high right now because there's a whole new generation. The world is evolving every day, and whenever there's some type of system created or money is being made, there's going to be some type of fraud or some type of scam involved. Point blank. Period. So first, we're going to talk about is attachments, ACH transfers, wire transfers. Now, like I said, as the world evolves, the government and these companies create certain platforms and certain ways for people to transfer money. So they create it's a way where people can transfer money from bank account to bank account instead of instead of being through the bank's portal. You can go through certain third party apps and type in this checking account and route number, and then put in another account and route number that you want to send the money to. So scammers and fraudsters have caught on to that. So basically, it's a new technique for wire fraud or wire transfers. So scammers and fraudsters are finding ways to get bank account information, dark web. Like I said, people work at certain places. Like, you got to understand, some people work at banks, people work at these companies that people pay out of their checking and savings account or bank account, so they use their bank account information for payments. There's a lot of different ways people get a hold of this information, and by the fraudster getting this information, they're now able to do attachments. And a lot of people have been doing attachments. A lot of people have been on the dark web buying account numbers and doing this method. So that's a method that's definitely on the rise, and it's definitely going to be a popular method in next year for sure, because it's getting popular now. So attachments, wire transfers, and people got to look out for that. Like I said, keeping monitor y'all accounts with Norton LifeLock. If your account is monitored, you will see all these different transactions. You'll get an alert like, hey, this transaction, or hey, this and that. Did you authorize this? And so you will know what's going on. Then you got credit card fraud is still going on. People are still utilizing credit cards, but what they're doing now is a little different because the world has literally when people come across something, this is the problem with things. People come across certain tools and certain methods and they burn them out. Like the blank cards. Everybody was getting blank cards, making dumps and pins and doing this and that. But that the blank cards is dead. Like, if you trying to, like, if you're not going, if the fraudster and scammer not going to an ATM, they're not gonna be using them blank cards. So now what they doing is they getting these cards, poking holes in the chip, and now they got to swipe to bypass the pins. And certain people can get certain templates and certain cards and print the what's the name over the card. So it's a lot going on with dumps and pins. Like I said, fraudsters and scammers are start aiming towards business accounts because there is the average American don't got no money. And when it comes to business credit, business funding, and businesses, Most businesses have money because they get funded by the bank and they got um business funding. So most businesses got like 3 accounts and credit cards and things like that. So if they getting business accounts, banking account routing number, check the numbers, account routing number for business bank accounts with the transfers, with the cards, with all that, then because they got virtual cards and they even scammers and fraudsters are using IBAN numbers and getting people's digital cards and linking them on Android phones because you can use a digital card to withdraw money from an ATM. So people are getting hold of digital cards, IBAN numbers, and reaping. That's another method it's called reaping that they're doing. So even with that, people got to start keeping their cards protected. Every so often, get new cards with every. If you didn't use your card at so many places and you had the same card for so long, it's time for you to get a new card with a new number. Every bank has a new database, and you never know when somebody is if that company gets hacked, somebody got a scammer. You never know what happens. So I tell people every so often when you use your card, get a new card with a new number. So now that all that whatever that number and information is stored, that information no longer be valid. So I tell people that all the time. Then you got crypto scams going on. It's a lot. You got people making meme coins, and what they doing is making coins that's basically copying coins that's popular on the deck screener. So if let's say Bitcoin got a coin and it's popular, people investing 200 here, 1,000 here, 2,000 here, just investing good money. Somebody make a duplicate coin out of that, a meme coin, be the same exact coin, and then copy the whole profile and everything, website and all that. And when somebody invests in that coin at a certain time, let's say whatever people invested $50,000 into this Bitcoin, they can pull the liquidity out of that and get the $50,000. So, like I said, wherever there's money being made, there is some type of fraud or scam going on. That's just how the world is working. That's just how the world is going to operate. Check scams, check fraud. A lot of people are committing check fraud and or credit fraud, and a lot of people. Well, this check fraud has been being committed for a long time. People have been committing check fraud, glass, whatever they want to call it. And the problem is that the checks be too bogus. Like when the people, when people make checks out and cash checks and they verify the check, people don't understand that when they wash a check and the check is, let's say it's originally for 600, you make it for 6,000 or 1,600. They call and verify the amount and the check number. So do you have a check number for this amount? No. Thank you. Do you have a check number for this amount? Yeah. Thank you. So people are now just really just finding checks, leaving them the same, and just basically getting fake IDs, and and scammers and fraudsters are getting away with that faster and more with check washing and all that because the information is still valid. Like the information that's on the check is valid. Like the check ain't been touched. It's just you got a fake ID acting as the scammer or the fraudster has a fake ID acting as they are this person, which makes it a little easier because the check doesn't look like it's been tampered with. The check is real and it doesn't really give a red flag to the teller. But tellers are being smarter with that. So people gotta stay aware and cautious of that too because checks are being stole all the time. So if you somebody that mail checks to pay for something, stop doing that. Just pay with a debit card or with a bank account. All right. Credit fraud has been going on for a long time. People have been utilizing other people's credit profiles to get loans, credit cards, lines of credit, cars, homes, you name it. It's called CPNs basically, and people are using other people's credit profiles to get cars, apartments, and so on and so on. And a lot of and since COVID-19, the word CPN or synthetic identity or whatever has become very popular. So, like I said, when so many people started to utilize it, and talk about it, then they start to get hit with it. So now all these car lots and so on and so on know about CPN. So now they making sure that people they got card readers, they got card scanners. So when they scan the back of the car, that barcode is gonna give that information, or they run that driver license number, it's gonna give the real information. And if people using fake driver license numbers, it's gonna come back to nothing. Red flag. You using somebody else's information, it's gonna come back with their picture and the information. Red flag. So people have been utilizing credit profiles, credit fraud for a very long time, getting loans, credit cards, lines of credit. Somebody, because you got to think, you can apply for loans and credit cards and these things over the phone and on the internet. So if somebody got somebody's credit profile with good credit and they apply for this loan, then over the internet or something, they get approved, and you can even open up bank accounts over the phone. I mean, over the internet online. So they just make it easier for fraudsters and scammers to do all the things that they want to do and then play victim at the end. So like the government will not even play victim. The government is creating these things for easier, making it easier for people in the real world to make things happen. And scammers and fraudsters are utilizing them, finding loopholes and exploit them. So it's a lot of scamming. It's a lot of fraud going on out here in this world. And at the end of the day, everywhere you go, it's a scam or fraud being committed. You might not know about it, but it's happening. Wherever there's money being generated and made, there's some type of fraud and scam being made. And people got to understand that, like, this world is a dog eat dog world. Everybody is out for themselves. So people might act genuine, people might be cool for a long time, but if the right opportunity presented itself, they'd take it, and it might be double crossing or getting over or stealing or scamming you. So people got to just start being more aware, being more safe, and being more cautious, and understanding the red flags. Because if you don't know the red flags, you won't know what's happening, and it can happen to you. But if you do know the red flags, you will see it before it happens, and you already know it's time to protect yourself. All right. So like I said, start getting y'all the life lock. Um, to start getting the alerts for y'all accounts. Start freezing y'all credit bureaus. Nobody can get anything in y'all name. And just stay more safe and more cautious out there, because scammers and fraudsters are doing these things and making a lot of money. A lot of money. The dark web. Like, there's so many different angles scammers and fraudsters are making money when it comes to these type of methods. They could be the vendor, they could be the worker, they could be the plug, they could be the person getting the information and selling it. They could be the person buying the information and using it. There's so many different ways that scammers and fraudsters utilize information out here and make money. So it's just all about being more safe, being more cautious, and being more aware out there. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, and subscribers out there, because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me keep going. Y'all motivate me keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke, because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime 101 limited gems are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 500. Yes, 500 cash app or Bitcoin payment. Once the 500 is on your Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready, and we will go from there. All right, no screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions, and please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all book y'all seat on the crypto tour in person limited gems, 3,500, $500 deposit. The rest of the money when we meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all seat on the month long mentorship, 2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Uh, make sure y'all checking out my vendor platform on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, and women, gamers, streamers, and content creators. Any cameraman or woman out there in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, or Houston, Texas, hit me up on my IG. Let's push out this content and run up a bag. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell on my YouTube channels and my Twitch. Make sure you follow me on my new IG, King Hustle X1M.2. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world, because it's changing people's lives. And make sure y'all checking out my music channel, King Hustle X1M. My latest mixtape, Hustle and Flow. Go ahead and jam out to that for more, to get motivated to get some money. Really put your head and mind frame to thinking the right way to, really mature your brain and get some pay and invest and be more blessed. And make sure y'all check out my new music video that I just dropped. Can't Fuck With Me. Go like, share, comment, subscribe, run the views, comments, and them likes up. And with that being said, I'm going to drop another little preview for y'all at the end of the video. So with that being said, I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.